Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back for your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about a new project that I have been researching while finding gems for the Patreon. It came up and I looked into it and I did a ton of research on it and I was like, how is this thing not exploding in value right now? I did find some information on that. I also found some information regarding the project itself and why I personally think that it's going to be huge. Full transparency, it's around the QFS system, right? The quantum financial system. It's right up our alley. Being an XRP holder, researching XRP, the quantum financial system is not a new term, right? We've known about it for a while, but now it seems as though it's getting a big spotlight put on it. And this project could be huge considering that narrative and even AI. So we're going to talk about it. Now, full transparency, team is not paying me. I have zero discussions with the team. I don't get paid to talk about projects on this channel. This is strictly from my point of view on the research that I have done and why I personally think that's going to be a huge project. So first and foremost, November 1st, how quantum computing could transform the banking sector. Quantum technology and quantum proofing technology is a huge deal right now. I personally see it just as big as AI because, again, we now have discussions from the BIS, the Central Bank of Central Banks, now talking about quantum technology. We also have over here, quantum financial system, revolutionizing finance or conspiracy theory. This was January 10th, 2024. Again, a lot of people think that the QFS system, the quantum financial system, is a conspiracy theory. Doing the research and looking into a lot of things, we can actually find out that it's not. It's not a conspiracy theory. In fact, the BIS put out Project Leap, quantum proofing the financial system. And this was addressing the threat that future quantum computers represent to financial stability. And it helps prepare central banks and global financial system, the entire global financial system, for a transition to post-quantum cryptography. Very interesting, right? But we also know that the BIS is involved with a lot of things around DLT settlements and tokenization. But why am I bringing all this up? Well, it's because of this project. So the project is Cellframe. Now, again, full transparency, I found this one doing research and I was like, I have to do a full deep dive on this because when I found Qnt, I was a little bit late to the party. I found Qnt when it was trading at about roughly $30 to $40. All right. Now, I'm not saying that Cellframe's the next Qnt or anything, but I do think that this could be just as big. And the reason why I say that is not just because of the tokenomics, right? 30 million, it's 29.7 million, the total supply. They actually burned like over 500,000 tokens, which we will talk about as well. This is not a deflationary token by any means, but the tokenomics on this thing, it's beautiful. For what this is, the tokenomics, it's chef's kiss. Now, if we look back in time, this thing did launch around March of 2021. They did have a mainnet launch around, I think it was like September into December of 2021. But after that, the entire market sold off, as we are all aware. Me personally, I think that this thing has been extremely oversold and now it's starting to pick up some pace. Obviously, you could wait for a pullback down into like the lower 50 to 60 cent range or even lower if you want to. But in my opinion, this thing is at an almost $18 million market cap, fully diluted 19 million. Again, tokenomics, they already burned 500,000 plus tokens. And the fully diluted market cap is a little bit off. But still, this thing is extremely early for what it is doing. And we're going to dive on into that right now. So first and foremost, the overall executive summary on what is Cellframe. Now, I'm not going to read this entire thing. There's so much information packed into this white paper. If you guys do want to go read it, you guys are more than welcome to. It really does break down every single layer that Cellframe does have. Full transparency, it does have layer 0, 1, and also 2 incorporated into it, which we will talk about as well. But we have executive summary. What is Cellframe? Cellframe is a service-oriented blockchain network. It is built very close to the hardware to provide efficiency of use on any machine, from supercomputers to smart fridges. Post-quantum encryption is a default one to provide the highest level of security. Important to note that we did not try to invent a new, unproven yet essence or technology. We are making the blockchain the way it should be done to be called an infrastructure. How can it be used? By design, Cellframe's architecture is a structure with a dual layer sharding. First layer, heterogeneous layer, can launch customizable subchains and tokens. On the second layer, homogeneous layer, subchains are organized in cells. Due to interoperability features, we plan to build an ecosystem of services where every app or dApp will have an opportunity to exchange information with another app in a P2P manner. Our mission is to create a safe, decentralized environment sustaining the freedom of the internet, making people more confident and calm in the everyday usage of it. So again, when we look at this, right, it is a public and enterprise solution at the same exact time. Performance and scalability of Cellframe meets not only demands from the public blockchain market, but also from the enterprise grade market. And it can widely be used for enterprise solutions. Here we have a couple of examples of use as well, and they do outline that. Now, the rest of this, they give us a breakdown in terms of the abstract, the challenges, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to go too in depth on it, but again, when we look at the quantum security aspect, everyone's going to be asking, how are they achieving this? They actually fully break down everything in their FAQ section on their website. Some of the information on this FAQ section is a little bit old, like some of the partnerships, they have not been fully updated, but most of this information is extremely up to date. Like for example, the supply of Cell, again, over 30 plus million, but only 28.7 million tokens are in circulation. 565,000 tokens were burned. The rest are tokens that are utilized for funding salaries, taxes, and other projects. So again, when we look at the team, I think it's a little bit over like 1 million tokens that I did a calculation on. And then VCs, right? Everyone's worried about VCs dumping on them. They're already out from what we see here. So they were already distributed their share of tokens and they are already out. Now, again, the token is not deflationary, but 565,000 tokens were burned a while back. However, no more token burns are planned, but there's also no more Cell that's going to be in circulation either. So again, crucial to mention that. And by the way, stakers, how do they earn rewards? It's all by fees generated from the service providers. So it's not like new tokens are coming into circulation or anything like that. Now, here are some of the use cases of Cell. They break that down as well. Nothing too substantial there. Again, it's really just powering the network, which we've talked about in the past on many tokens. But here we have, what blockchain layer is Cellframe? I'm confused whether Cellframe is more of a layer 1 or a layer 0 or even layer 2. Cellframe is a service-oriented blockchain platform. Many different services can be built on Cellframe, another blockchain, VPN services, streaming services, and many other products. This means that Cellframe could be used for every layer. It's a white label SDK. Layer 0, network category layer, is for interoperability, a peer-to-peer mesh network. Layer 1, fundamental layer, is for basic blockchain functions. The cryptographic protocols are, and they do lay them out. Layer 2, execution layer, is for scaling outside the main chain. And then also they do have a layer 3. I thought they did. This is the application layer. It's for building T-dApps and also using the T-dApps library. And they do also outline what dApps are and what T-dApps are. Again, this is really kind of just broken down in terms of T-dApps are, on the contrary, have no such address or addresses. T-dApps are not smart contracts. These are service plugins that could be run by any node. And if you run this plugin, you collect all the profit to yourself, excluding the network fee and author fee. And they also do talk about how Cellframe is quantum secure, which we'll get to here in a second. But we have, how does this differ from other blockchains? It's the first multi-layer blockchain, layer 0, 1, and 2, that is designed to be faster, more scalable, and more decentralized than any other solutions out there. We have invented and implemented groundbreaking technological advancements and supplemented them with the best practices. A few of them are whole ecosystem built from scratch using C language, better performance in CPU and memory utilization because of an architecture built around C language, multi-level flexible sharding, built-in payment system for dedicated services based on subscription model, quantum resistant signatures, including simultaneous multi-sig support and flexibility to integrate new signatures on the go, fog-based services and true distributed apps, aka those T-dApps, to replace existing cloud-based services and dApps. Support for everything Web 3.0, Cellverse, NFT, Cell chains, GameFi, VPNs, DeFi, and more. Again, all of this is crucial to mention. They also have low transaction fees. They pretty much have everything built in. Again, the trilemma of blockchain is already here. How does Cellframe ensure a high level of decentralization as well? Again, I'm not gonna fill up this video with a bunch of nonsense. This you guys can easily read for yourself and really kind of figure out that for yourself, because again, it's very straightforward. What makes Cellframe quantum secure? Our protocol's quantum resistance is based on algorithms and mathematical calculations. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, USA, is working on establishing standards for post-quantum encryption, PQE. Cellframe has already incorporated the most advanced algorithms from the ongoing post-quantum cryptography contest run by NIST, Crystals, Dilithium, and also Picnic. Cellframe network supports the execution of multiple encryption algorithms simultaneously, thus allowing a layered framework of post-quantum security. The multi-protocol variable digital signature format allows further integration of any existing and upcoming PQE algorithms on the fly. So this is already supporting the post-quantum world of crypto, which, by the way, like I said, from the BIS, is happening and it's coming. Now, outside of this, what is also some other great information regarding this project? Obviously, want to know about the team, all of that. So let's actually look into it. So first off, the website, right? Website has a pretty solid design. I personally like it. It's very clean. It's not too bloated with a whole bunch of nonsense. Again, if you guys do want to go check out the website, you guys are more than welcome to. Tokenomics are here as well. We have the market cap, total supply, burn, vest it. So again, vest it, it's 1.1 million. This is the team's tokens. So 1 point roughly almost, it's like 1.15 million tokens are the team tokens. So outside of that, again, like I said, tokenomics, solid. 28.6 million supply for circulation. Like I said, this thing could move very fast, similar to other low tokenomic tokens, like for example, Qnt. Then also we have Cellframe auctions, benefit from quantum security, scalability, and interoperability. Cellframe auctions is the pathway for projects that are looking to secure a cell slot and run their own cell chain. And you can actually see some of these auctions over here on their website. So here's the only one that's really active right now, which, by the way, the team is actually building this. This is a VPN that they're building for the platform, which I think is pretty cool. Here's the latest, here's the future, and here's the winners. Now, right now, again, this is still a very early on project. So the only project that is actually building here is CalVPN. But I do believe that just like Caspa or some of those other big projects right now, this will have a lot more adoption once it does get a spotlight put on it. It's very early still, but I do think that this is going to be a big ecosystem once people realize the power behind it. And then also over here, we have the development plan. So this is their roadmap. Currently speaking, we are down here in terms of the CalVPN mainnet launch. We already had the mainnet launch of Cellframe. So the next is CalVPN mainnet launch. Then we have open beta of CalVPN. And integration with Cellframe, dashboard and wallet, release of CalVPN integration with Cellframe, dashboard and wallet, a mission for validators, second level sharding cells, DEX updates, second stage audit, and it just continues and continues down here. Beyond this, right, they're still building out a lot of interoperability and bridges to other blockchains. Again, with quantum security, I do think that this is actually going to secure those bridges. Bridges for the longest time have been extremely vulnerable, and there has been a lot of exploits. So I do think that having that quantum security layer is a huge game changer, especially around bridges. You might be questioning, Nick, why do we even need bridges if we already have Quant? Again, the thing about this isn't, hey, look it, there's only going to be one winner. It's picking and choosing and diversifying. In my opinion, I'm going to be holding Cell, and I'm also going to be holding Qnt, because I do think that Cell could very well be bigger or as big as Qnt. But beyond this, right, we also got this roadmap just recently from the Cellframe team. And this is roadmap for preparing the bridge for two-way mode. And this is in progress. You can see everything that they have broken down and the percentage that they are at right now. And then you can also see completed December 20th through January 28th. And you can see all of those major updates. So they are building. And by the way, we have proof that they are building when we go and look at the repositories and we look at the changes happening on a lot of these specific layers. So we have the Cellframe SDK, which we could see the changes there. This got updated 1 hour ago. The DApp UI SDK updated 2 hours ago. A lot of this was updated in just the last 24 hours. So they are building, they are making a lot of major changes. Even if you look at the overview, you could see just some of the recent updates here as well. And if you look into specific things, like for example, if I click on this Cellframe SDK, 1,000 plus branches already in this GitHub and 6,000 plus commits. So this is a very populated GitHub, and they've been making a lot of noise in terms of development. But beyond this as well, you might be questioning, Nick, what about the team? So the team is tied to Dem Labs. So Dem Labs, they have 17 associated members. You could see all of the members here. A lot of these players are coming from the KelVPN team, but also the Cellframe team. For example, even the founder, right? This is the founder of Cellframe. You could find them all over here in terms of Meet the Team. Now you might be questioning, Nick, these all look like AI images. For the most part, they are AI images. But the team has already shown their actual identity. Like I said, a lot of them are already doxed. In fact, the entire team is practically doxed. You could find that even over here in terms of going to Cellframe Network and going to people as well. Under the people, they do have the fully doxed team. But also, Cellframe has been doing live events. In fact, they're going to be at this Blockchain Live 2024 event in Dubai, April 15th through the 16th. The team's going to be there. They're going to be representing, again, Cellframe. But also, the Cellframe team has been doing these great updates on their YouTube channel. So this is actually, again, KelVPN projects and Cellframe projects that they've been doing a bunch of news updates on their YouTube channel, Cellframe Network. They only have about roughly 1.8K subscribers. But here you can actually see that this is a legit person from the team, and you actually have the Dem Labs logo on the hoodie. Like I said, the individuals that are tied to Dem Labs are tied to Cellframe. But here you can actually just see, like, I'm just going to play a couple seconds.
So be sure to watch the episode to the end. Let's start with web development. The guys are actively deploying the new Explorer side backend.
So again, like I said, this is a legitimate person from the team. And they've been doing this, right? They've been doing this with a lot of the team members. If you actually go to their channel, you could see all of the team members. For the most part, they are all here giving us updates on either one, Cellframe, or even the VPN service. They even have AMAs. And they are at a lot of those events, like even Blockchain Live 2022. They were at Blockchain Live 2022, and they're going to be at Blockchain Live 2024 as well. So like I said, the team is not hiding behind a mask. They're not trying to hide themselves. They are out there. And by the way, they do come from substantial backgrounds. If you just research the CEO, you could actually see why I do believe in Cellframe long term, and why I do think that this is going to be a big game changer. But mainly, I'm looking at this as, for the first time ever, I think that this is like one of the only projects that do offer every single layer, and also offers quantum financial system resistant technology as well, which, by the way, we know from the BIS, from these elites, they are pushing for quantum technology. So I think that this is huge. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys do want to go check out Cellframe, you guys can go check them out on CoinMarketCap. Again, this is not sponsored. This is not paid for or anything like that. I personally purchased this on MEXC, but they do have listings on Gate.io as well. Beyond that, you can only get it on Uniswap. So Gate.io, MEXC are really your only two centralized exchange listings. Outside of that, it's all DEX listings. But I do think that this is going to get listed on a lot more exchanges going forward. They just recently got listed on MEXC, so you could wait for a pullback, like I said, to that mid 50-cent range. But I do think that this is a very early on project, and I do think that it has a very bright future in front of it. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.